All right, so we're home from the shop and got a lot done. Got the nose cone off, feels good. Um, got the fiberglass stripped up, but 85% of the way that we needed to go. Um, it's been a long day. You know, I get up for work at 5 and work all day and then come home. Um, Today we had the whole family in the shop working on the toy hauler. So the wife and my daughter are cleaning and removing all the adhesive, the goopy tape, off of all the um, aluminum trim. They're cleaning up all the trims, that sort of thing. While we got the nose cone off, and in the update that I gave today, um, which will be loaded ahead of this video, um, there's one key, very key item that um, I wanted to talk about, but didn't. So I called Heartland today. As I've said throughout this entire thing, Heartland told me I was on my own. So, which, you know, I mean, not. They told me they would not be involved with the repair. Even if I were to attempt to pay them to do the repair, they wouldn't do it. So, today I gave them a ring and I wanted the sealant schedule. So, um, right. So, what sealant did you use and what location when you built this unit? Um, Something that's pretty standard. Um, you know, I know auto body shops get them. I have seen them for boats. I've seen them for RVs. I want to use the same sealants that Heartland used when they built this thing new. And doing so, it took me forever to get in touch with somebody. They kept me on hold for 10 minutes. Um, and said I was in line, you know, high call volume, so on and so forth. And then after 10 minutes of waiting, I was transferred to a voicemail. I left a message with the voicemail, hit pound to get back to the operator, explained to the operator I'd been holding for 10 minutes, um, and I had been transferred to a voicemail. So she put me back in line, said I was first in the queue to be answered. Um, 10 minutes passed, and it transferred me to a voicemail. So I quickly hit pound, went back, and then a gentleman answered the phone by the name of Damon Westjohn. Now I know of Damon Westjohn because he was the representative that told me that Heartland would not get involved with this repair. Damon is well, I don't know. I can't say anything about him, but so I explained to him that I would like the sealant schedule, and he said every 3 months. We want you to caulk every 3 months, and I said no, 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 no. I don't want to know when to seal it. I want to know with what to seal it. I want to know every sealant that was used on this, when it was built. And he, asked me why. And of course, he'd asked me my name, and we've had many email exchanges. Um, so he asked me why, and he said, "You're a retail customer. Why do you want this information?" And I proceeded to tell him that, that they, being Heartland, he specifically, had told me that they would not repair my unit. And now I'm doing the work on the unit, and I would like to see it scheduled. He continued to, to tell me that I should not be repairing my own RV. So, that irritated me. My abilities far surpass the abilities of whoever put this thing together originally. The welding was absolutely shoddy at best. Tiny little tack welds. My plan will make this unit stronger than it ever was. Not only will I reinforce the existing welds, re-weld them, but I will also face weld the frame. The face joints are not welded. I'm guessing it's so they can keep it flat, which, okay, I get that, but I'll grind them. I'll make them flat. And then I will gusset that area. I can run for mica countertops miles. This is not rocket science. But now Mr. Westjohn is looking to see if he can find the sealant schedule. But no promises. Which is confusing to me. I would have thought that would have been documentation they would have produced for that unit. But he tells me that the documentation side of things is very lacking. That's disappointing. I know what I'll use if they can't provide that for me. But I'm hoping that I can get that sealant schedule. Clear silicone, Sikaflex, some Dicor, but those will be my go-to. But I just found it very interesting. One, his attitude towards me repairing my RV, not knowing anything about my abilities, not knowing anything about my background or what I do for a living or have done for a living. Just his attitude and the lack of really wanting to help me. Yeah, I was disappointed. So anyway, I wanted to share that with YouTube, and I hope that others out there don't have a similar experience. But hopefully this video series will help somebody, if nothing else, kind of inform you of the process. Might not teach you the process. I don't have enough hands to film what I'm doing. Just kind of review what I've done. So hope it helps. Anyway, good night, YouTube.